my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
You would think that after everything she had endured, Teyana Taylor would finally find peace, a fresh start, a man who treated her with care, stability, safety, a calm new chapter for herself and her daughter after years of emotional turbulence. For a moment, it really looked like she had found exactly that. But just when things seemed to be falling into place, when the noise quieted and hope felt real again, the past came rushing back in the most unexpected way. And it arrived through someone no one saw coming. Pierre's ex-girlfriend. She didn't come quietly. She didn't come gently. She came with a mission. What she began saying about Aaron wasn't just messy gossip or vague bitterness. It was the kind of information that has the power to flip lives upside down. The kind that makes people question everything they thought they knew. It all started with a single post. A cryptic tweet appeared from a private account. No profile photo. No name. No identifying details. Just words sharp, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. He used me for years. Now he's using her. Y'all are too blind to see it. That one tweet spread like wildfire. Within hours, screenshots were circulating, timelines were dissected, and internet detectives went to work. Blogs began whispering that Pierre's former long-term partner, the woman he never publicly acknowledged, had finally broken her silence. And she wasn't just an ex. She was history. Real history. According to people familiar with their relationship, she was with Aaron long before the red carpets, before the interviews, before the rising profile. Back when auditions barely led to callbacks. Back when roles slipped through his fingers. When scripts gathered dust on kitchen tables instead of turning into opportunities. She reportedly paid rent when his acting checks didn't come through. She believed when no one else did. She supported him when fame was still a distant dream, and his name meant nothing to the public. She wasn't just a girlfriend. She was his day one. And then suddenly, she was gone. Left behind the moment Teyana Taylor entered the picture. For months, she stayed silent. Whether it was out of dignity, heartbreak, or disbelief, no one knows. But silence has a limit, and hers finally broke. The breaking point, she claimed, came when she saw Aaron holding Teyana's daughter in public. Smiling. Playing the role of a devoted stepfather. Performing family life for cameras and social media. That was it. According to her, what the world was seeing, the gentle partner, the supportive man, the loving father figure, wasn't real. It was curated. Carefully crafted. A performance designed to sell an image. A leaked voice note soon surfaced on a gossip blog. Her voice trembled as she spoke. Half heartbreak, half fury. Tay is just a tool to him, she said. She doesn't even know the real Aaron. The one who lies. The one who manipulates. The one who told me he wasn't ready for kids. Then turns around and plays daddy on Instagram. That clip sent shockwaves through social media. Before anyone could even verify its authenticity, fans were already choosing sides. Some dismissed her as bitter. Others believed she was finally saying what no one else dared to admit. But it didn't stop there. She went on to claim that Aaron was strategic, that nothing about him was accidental. According to her, he didn't fall in love the way normal people do. Instead, he attached himself to powerful women, using relationships as stepping stones. Once he got what he needed, he moved on. Tay is just the latest move in a long game, she alleged. She claimed that Aaron once told her directly, "In this industry, it's not about talent. It's about who you're seen with." That accusation hit hard. Because it didn't just question his loyalty. It questioned his character. Was his love for Teyana real? Or was it a carefully staged performance? Was he building a future with her and her daughter? Or riding the wave of her fame to elevate himself? Suddenly, every public moment felt suspicious. The red carpet hand-holding. The supportive appearances during Teyana's divorce from Iman Shumpert. The way he stepped so seamlessly into a father figure role. Was it sincerity or strategy? Teyana said nothing at first. Her silence only fueled speculation. Insiders close to her claimed she was blindsided, shaken, hurt. One source said she had to be physically stopped from reaching out to Aaron's ex directly because she wanted answers, woman to woman. She needed to know if any of it was true. Meanwhile, the internet devoured every detail. TikTok creators pulled up old interviews. One clip resurfaced where Aaron talked about timing in relationships. Users now claimed he was hinting at jumping from his ex to Teyana at exactly the right moment. Reddit threads exploded with theories. Some commenters claimed to know the ex personally. "She's not lying," one post read. "We've known about Aaron's two-faced behavior for years." Others defended him, insisting heartbreak can turn into bitterness. Then came the second blow. Screenshots surfaced, allegedly messages from Aaron himself. In one text, he reportedly wrote, "You're everything I need, but this other path might be bigger for both of us. Don't hate me for choosing my future." Another read, "You'll understand one day. I have to do what's best for my career." The messages weren't dated. Critics argued they could be fabricated. But by then, the damage was done. A narrative had taken hold. People began to believe that maybe this wasn't a simple love story. Maybe Aaron didn't fall for Teyana out of passion, but ambition. And that was the most painful part. After everything she went through with Amon, the slow unraveling, the private heartbreak, the public divorce, Teyana thought she had finally found peace. Someone gentle. Someone steady. Someone who adored not just her, but her daughter. Now she was facing the possibility that it had all been an illusion. Friends say she cried for days. Not just over the rumors, but over the fear that her daughter was once again being dragged into adult chaos. Junie had already endured so much. And now here was another man, possibly pretending to be the hero, only to break her mother's heart all over again. Aaron remained silent. Too silent. Then almost on cue, his PR team stepped in. A polished statement hit gossip sites. Pierre denies all allegations of manipulation and exploitation. He remains focused on his relationship and wishes peace for everyone involved. It wasn't enough. Behind the scenes, whispers painted a different picture. One source reportedly told a blogger, "Aaron's panicking. He never thought this would come out. He underestimated how much she was holding back." Teyana withdrew completely. No events. No posts. No couple photos. Just her and Junie, laying low. When a close friend asked if she was okay, her response was simple and devastating. "I feel played. And I feel stupid." Not just betrayal, shame. She had let this man into her home, her heart, and her child's life. And now she didn't know what was real. Then just when it seemed the chaos might settle, another bomb dropped. An old voice memo leaked. The audio quality was rough, clearly old, but the voice was unmistakable. "You know what I need?" Aaron said. "I need someone who opens doors. Someone who levels me up. I don't have time for emotions anymore." The internet erupted. What were once whispers turned into outrage. The narrative shifted overnight. This wasn't just heartbreak anymore. It looked like a pattern. A man treating relationships like business moves, measuring women by what they could offer him. The spotlight swung back to Teyana. Everyone waited. Would she defend him? Leave quietly? Say nothing? Instead, she went live, late at night, unannounced. No makeup. No filters. Sitting on the floor in a hoodie, raw and exposed. "Y'all ever been so wrong about somebody?" She asked softly. "That you feel like you lost a part of yourself?" She didn't say his name. She didn't have to. Then came the line that shattered everything. "I let someone into my child's life thinking he'd protect her. Turns out he was just protecting his image." The illusion collapsed. This wasn't gossip anymore. It was a mother reckoning with betrayal. Aaron's response? A smug selfie with the caption, "Let truth speak louder than noise." It flopped instantly. Now everything hangs in the balance. Because once the mask falls, there's no putting it back on.